Hi, everybody. Welcome to ZealZaddy. I am Scott. My pronouns are he, him, and this is Elixia. We are on season 2, episode 34. This one's titled Party in Paavos. We've never had a party in this game, I don't think. It'll be kind of cool.
We have.
Have we? We've had. Oh yeah, we did. You're right. On Elixia, you had like your family party.
We had a family party. We also had the party that we went to when we were like meeting that wizard guy who wanted to dance with me. And,
well, that was you were at a bar. That was a bar.
Oh, I mean, you can have a party at a bar.
I mean, that's true. It was a party.
Also, about the one where I got naked with the Fae lady.
That was not a. I mean, that was a personal party more than a party party.
There's one way to put it.
Still counts.
Does it? I don't know. We just released today a new supplement of gnolls called Zavoa, the Heinemen of Zool. You can pick it up on Drive-Thru-RPG. There's a free poster available. Also, if you go to the @ZealZaddy Twitter feed, you can get the download link, or just go to our page on Drive-Thru and you can download the poster with the art by Jen C. Mars, who did a lot of art for The Monsters Know What They're Doing. Her work is fantastic. I was super excited to be able to work with her and get this book out. And I think I might start doing posters with all the things and if I hire an artist, I think it's cool to do posters of their work. It's so cool. So, all right, let's get to the game tonight. That's even better. Let's bring on everybody. Let's start with Blake with a new mic. Not the mic he wants, though.
Yeah, this mic was completely on choice. Yes, I'm Blake. Sorry, it's weird hearing myself through this mic. It sounds terrible. I'm Blake. I play Hipley Amberwater. What else? Oh, my God. You can find me on the internet on Twitter at Blake C. Francis. Support your local library because they're awesome, and why not? I mean, you just like to read. So many free books out there. Might as well dig in. So, yeah. Otherwise, excited to be here, and hopefully this new mic makes it the whole night. So, yeah.
It totally will. All right. Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I play Cerridwen Sagewynd. She's the bard of the party. I have my own campaign that's called Dungeon Damsels. You can find us at dungeon_damsels. We're currently on hiatus because I'm just juggling too much at the moment. But you can find us on YouTube and on podcast forum. And we're going to do a Father's Day session pretty soon. And that's what's going on with me. I'm excited to play with these guys. We got some kind of crazy party that Desus and I are in. We're probably going to die, but that's fine. We'll go in a blaze of glory.
Or a whimper.
No, we're totally blazing out.
We're blazing it.
Into a whimper, but we're blazing it first.
Yeah.
Nobody asked how big the room is. I cast Fireball. All right, Morgan.
Hey, everybody. I am Morgan, and I'm with My Play Mondays. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on social media everywhere except Twitter at Mindflayed Mondays. On Twitter, it's at Mindflayed Mon. I'm the founder of Mindflayed Mondays. Is a website where you can hire one of our professional dungeon masters to run an adventure or a campaign for you and your friends. We also have amazing t-shirts on Amazon, so check those out. And I have several subclasses and subraces, and a subrace on the DMs Guild for you to go check out and purchase. And the last thing that we do is a podcast, and we drop episodes every Monday. We just dropped episode 3 of season 2 this past Monday. This Monday did just yesterday. So give it a check. In here, I play Vesryn Magic, which is the party's wizard. And he likes to beat himself up, apparently, a lot. So, and as always, I'm just really excited to be here to play with this amazing group of people.
Additionally, other people would like to beat you up right now, too. All right, Natalie.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hello, everyone. My name is Natalie, and I play Desus, our druid of the party. and we both use she, they pronouns. You can find me on most places on the internet with Ghost Candle, where I post about my art and tabletop things I'm doing and all my variety streaming kind of stuff. You can find me also on Ko-Fi, where I have a little digital goods store where I release weekly emotes. Last week was Bugbears. Before that was Knowles. Before that was Mind Flayers. It goes back a bit. Check it out. ko-fi.com/ghostcandle. Hand movements.
Those are slashes and dots.
All the slashes in all the directions. And yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, Monday, though, I'm going to be in a one-shot with Girls Runs These Worlds, which is also going to be a D&D themed kind of murder mystery. So come check that out if you want to check it.
And where's that going to be?
So that's Girls Runs These Worlds.
Girls Runs These
A lot of plurals in there, but yes, Girls Runs These Worlds, which is just over 30 days old. They already hit affiliate, which is great. Jazz is also going to be in another campaign with them. They'll talk about it. But lots of cool things going on with them. So, yeah.
Nice. All right, Jazz.
Hi, I'm Jazz, also known as @Cinderscoria on Twitter and Tumblr and Twitch, I guess, also, since I do have a Twitch account. I don't stream on it, though. I probably should do that. You can find me on Twitter. That's where I usually am doing stuff. But also, I am in TTRPG Gifts Roll for Solidarity Masks game next Friday. You can find me there. You can also find me on Girls Runs These Worlds Monster of the Week mini campaign next month, June. And also more projects that I can't talk about yet.
Ooh,
I play Jada.
NDAs.
Yeah, NDAs. I play Jada, our Warforged fighter/sorcerer. They use they, them pronouns. I use she, her, they, them pronouns. Today is more she, her. And is there anything else? I did want to say that my heart is in Texas right now. I just wanted to give like a little shout out to all the families out there and let them know that I am thinking of them and that our country is broken and we need to fix it. Yeah. That's it.
It's that kind of a day.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys want to do a recap? Do a quickie. I don't think it was very complicated.
It was just a lot of character, a lot of emotions, just dripping in. Some of us had self-loathing going on. Some of us had.
Somebody has to run Dungeon Damsels when they're not running, so we may as well just do it here.
Yeah.
My game has a lot of feelings and emotions in it. So
it was just a night of contemplation and figuring things out.
Well, we'll just say that the game before the last game ended with Vesryn kissing Dwin. And so because she saved him in the battle and he kind of got caught up in the moment, and so then she was left like, what does this mean? I'm gonna just gather my thoughts over here. And then Vesryn was like, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to sleep. So he went to the cabin. And then the other three came over to Dwin, and they decided to not bring up the kiss unless she brought up the kiss, and she did. And they talked about
immediately.
It. Yeah.
In Vesryn's defense, he had some issues with the mask kind of reaching out because initially we went down, and the mask kind of reached out to him, so that kind of threw him off his game a little bit because he had a not so stellar role in that, let things to spiral a bit. So.
Yeah. Well, they were talking to Dwin upstairs. Downstairs, Vesryn is trying to trance. He has a vision with the mask. Do you want to talk about that, Morgan?
It was kind of a dream, which had been something he's never experienced before. So he had no idea that it was even a dream.
Well, your second dream, technically.
What was the first dream?
In the Bower after
that memory.
That memory dreams. I guess it was a real dream. But it was kind of
okay. That's true. That was like a dream. Yeah. So it would have been like the second one. But because he doesn't normally dream, he thought this was really happening. Somebody had came into his cabin, busted in the cabin, and was tempting him with the mask, and their face changed into his brother, telling him it was okay, that he could be with Dwyn, and he, the mask would help him, and he was fighting it as hard as he could. It changed to his father's face, telling him he wasn't strong enough, and it was just a lot of putting things in his head, and he fought his hardest, but eventually he succumbed and put the mask on, at which point he woke up and realized that it was a dream, but it didn't change how he felt, because he knew that if the mask had been there, he would have failed and given into the mask temptation. And he didn't feel like he was as strong as he felt like he'd been for so long. He felt like that little kid once more, and it kind of put him off his game for the rest of the evening.
Totally. You were way off your game.
You know what helped with that? If you put on the mask, like it definitely puts you back on the game. You have the strength to fight the mask, but you use the mask. So.
Yeah, fight fire with fire.
But Deesa's actually told off the mask, so like Deesa's got.
Yeah, she's been harboring a lot of inner rage, and she got to finally direct it at something, and something she has been wanting to direct it at for a very long time. So she let loose on it.
Mm-hmm.
And was just some satisfaction, but still wanting to just completely obliterate it.
Yeah, bolted it.
Yep. And just layers upon layers of druid crafting until like now her bag is just a moss ball. Praying to her god to like keep this thing quiet. And then curiosity got the best of Deesis, whether it's the infernal tiefling or her mother elven side, fey side. There was a little door crack just from where Chandran went through.
But before that too, Jada had a pretty big thing, just feeling emotion. So the episode was Jada kind of discovering emotions were like
Lots of emotions.
Yeah, Jada went
Emotions
down to
suck.
talk about certain things. And they do suck. Jada went down to talk about certain things with Vesryn and had a heart-to-heart kind of with him.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
kind
a
of
good
hard
moment.
time.
I liked it.
You shared some stuff with me that you really hadn't shared with anybody else. I would say it was heart to heart.
Yeah, it was a heart-to-heart.
And
Heart
Vesryn
to
did the same thing with
heart.
you. He told you some things that he was feeling that he doesn't usually feel comfortable telling people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then you called his ass out.
Yeah. And Vesryn went and apologized, but it wasn't a great apology.
and for the second time.
It was a great apology for him.
It was a great apology for the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So
Yeah.
typical.
Yeah. He said, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. And Dwyn was like, don't apologize until you know what you're apologizing for.
You know what helped you figure out how to apologize? The mask. I'm just saying, like, apologizing.
I gotta worry about it right now because that's somewhere else with some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with someone who's stronger than you right now.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
But more curious.
Yeah.
And Cerridwen saw the open door after Deesis went in and came down out of the crow's nest and also entered. And the door slowly closed behind as she entered.
Well, I mean, like, Deesis sent the mask over to her and
In my bag.
there was no context.
With my
So she's
swarm.
like, why is the mask floating around? Why? I mean, like, so she went to go and talk to someone and be like, hey, the mask is doing weird stuff again. And then she heard music and she was like, oh, well, maybe I'll go see what this music is first.
Yep.
Whoop.
It was good
So
music.
now-
It was odd
Yeah.
music. Odd meter, microtonal rather than the normal tones that you're used to hearing.
Yeah.
All the things that would definitely pique your interest.
Yeah. So, hook, line, and sinker. She just went. What's this music? Deesis, hi. Did you
Hi.
send the bag to me? Did you send the bag to me?
And then
Yes.
Jada,
I was taking care of my
right.
creator's body.
And that
I was back downstairs trancing again, trying to go to sleep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What was Hipley doing?
I think I went to sleep. I'm pretty sure because me and
Sleep a long
Deezus
time ago.
talked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think there's gonna be any doors, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed.
and the ship is now fully heaving as it heads towards Jarrett. What's it called? I forgot the name of it. Jarian. So many towns and stuff. So you're heading east. It's kind of a chaotic water night with both moons out, so it's kind of rough waves. The ship is tossing and turning as it moves forward, but there is wind, so it's moving forward. And down in the cabins, Hipley, the door opens to your room, and there's nobody there. And then it closes.
Okay, that's reassuring. Well, I'm going to use. Have you had all? Let me see. Because we haven't slept yet. Yeah, have I used it?
You've had.
I'm going to use. Okay.
I'm
going to use Detect Thoughts. I'm going to use Detect Thoughts to see if I can notice any presence. So it's like, is there able to pick up the presence? So I kind of just lay in bed, my eyes like kind of half closed, like I'm still sleeping, but doing Detect Thoughts to see if I can kind of feel anybody in the room.
You don't detect any presence, and just after it closes, it opens again, and the cabin girl is there, and she goes, "Did you need something? Did you open the door? You needed? Are you?"
As I'm in bed, did I need something?
Yeah, they're asking you. Do you need something?
Oh,
you open the door.
Oh no! I'm asking. I'm saying that to them. I'm like, I'm in bed. Do it look like I?
I'm sorry, sir. I just saw the door open. I thought maybe you needed something. My apologies.
You didn't open the door. I mean,
no, I thought you opened the door.
Insight check.
Little girl.
She's actually
You little.
BGG.
It's a tiger. It's a tiger person. Hey, you can't be too careful. He can change shape. Like that's legit. Like he can change shape. So
Hag tiger.
if I can I do an insight check if possible?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so it's going to be a 21.
And she looks as confused as you.
No, I'm fine. I don't know. Do doors normally? I haven't been on ships too often. Do doors normally just kind of open on their own sometimes? I mean, because like the way the water moves.
Only if the hinge is not working right. And she looks at the hinge and checks it. No, I think this door's fine. My apologies. Maybe it wasn't closed by whoever last left.
Okay, probably the evil tiger ghost creature. Anyways, that's fine. I'll just yeah. I'm gonna go find some people.
What did you say it might have been?
You know, just
and she looks visibly shaken at that. Like what?
Oh, you know, it's just a story, just from a book. I mean,
and she starts looking around to read, up and down the hall and everything. Like, and she.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but there might be a ghost on the ship. Like, you know, don't tell anybody, but I think it might be haunted. I mean, I just seen some things. I mean, I don't know if you saw that battle up there, like, you know, with that weird creature.
I heard about it. I heard that you all saved the ship.
Some of us, more or less.
And she lifts her lantern up, and she turns up the heat on it to brighten it, to make sure there's more light in here. Oh. I do want to thank you, though, for saving us.
You should think the other 4 people. I kind of was yeah. I appreciate it, but you really should thank the other 4 people, like Thesis, Jada, Vesryn, and
you all are heroes. You all saved us. We would have gone down with either the fire or the beast there. You shouldn't talk bad about yourself when you save people's lives. There's something off about that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, do you know why that creature was on the ship? Never mind. It's not important.
But it's gone now, right? You
yeah.
Off.
Yeah, it's gone.
Killed it or something, right?
Yep, it's gone. We'll leave it. It's gone. It's not here, at least at the moment.
Oh, you must have been dreaming to think it might have been here. Thank you. And she just closes the door, and you hear her head down the hall.
I'm gonna go find people. I'm just gonna get sigh. and gonna go find anyone I can. The closest proximity to me, I'm gonna go find them. Whether it's like Vesryn or
nearest one that is, well, probably Vesryn.
oh gosh, is there anyone else? Just kidding.
GM Fiat, it's Vesryn.
I'm gonna go to Vesryn's store. I'll walk there. So I'll head to Vesryn's room.
Okay.
And I'll knock.
Have we gotten full? You said we got a full rest.
Yeah, you got full rest.
All right.
Hours.
Does he knock on the door?
Yeah. You're still in a trance.
You're not sleeping or trancing, so you can hear this. I know you can. Trancing's not really sleeping, so I know if you're there, you're not really out of it. So you can just open the door.
Yes, Hipley. What do you need? And I'll get up, and you hear me walk towards the door and open it.
Thank you. Well, have you by any chance have any just probably happened? The door just opened up just randomly at all?
No, that has not happened to me on this ship or any other ship.
That's not true. It happened last night. Somebody walked in your room.
But that was a dream, and I know it was a dream now. So
okay. You're lying to me. Just kidding. Well, I mean, it's probably nothing. I mean, maybe probably just a ghost or something. But my door opened a couple times. I didn't sense anything like with the mind, but it was weird. It wasn't, especially after all that fun I had with that Ricasa, or Kasha, however you pronounce it. That's, I don't know, it just seemed weird, seemed fishy. So I kind of want to chuck on everyone. If you want to come up with me, kind of chuck on everybody, because that's, I don't know. Oh, by the way, people think you guys are heroes. By the way, that you guys saved the ship. So,
well, I mean, we all played a part in it. So, I mean,
it's good. I'll get her to talk to you so you can stop beating yourself up. That's a good. Hold on a second. Do I know where she went?
She had turned
Please don't.
down the hall.
Please don't.
I'll just yell down the hall. And I was like, "Excuse me, I do need some help."
That's really not going to help.
Service.
That's not really going to help.
Friend, it's gonna just come on. Like this is
It
a
really
perfect thing
won't
to help.
It really
Fine,
won't help.
we'll find the others if you run into her.
If you want to be honest, I mean, you and I both got put in a cage, so I only got lucky. I only got lucky because of our friends. So it doesn't really make me feel better taking, you're welcome. We saved the day. And especially since we kind of brought this upon them. So
yeah, well, true. Which I brought up, which is a good point. But you know what? Little details, like whatever they go with, they're gonna go with. So
can you two of you make a perception check, by the way, while you're talking? You can keep talking though.
Ew, that's not a bad roll.
Oh,
his perception is 20.
My dice. I'm out of it. I'm like still really. There we go. I was like trying to. Okay, that was not as good. He's definitely got better than me. So,
all right. One thing you notice, the little boutonniere that all of you wear, the one that Vesryn is wearing, it's like the color on it has like inverted. Like the white flower has become black. The little green plants has become, instead of a dark green, a light green. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. What happened to your?
I don't know. Deezus cast magic on it earlier to fix it. Maybe she changed the colors. I really wasn't looking at it in the detail at the moment. But I mean,
and
maybe
his
Deezus
is in the same way. It's odd.
Yours is a little bit different as well.
Okay,
you said something opened your door.
Mm-hmm. Probably a ghost, but
I will cast see invisibility.
Suddenly.
Okay. Hipley is not invisible.
No, but I'm looking around as well. Let's take a stroll around and see the others.
Let's get the others. Yes.
Okay.
As well as see if there's anything
Right. Upstairs upstairs on the other floor. Jada, you're in the room and doing whatever you're doing as your form of grief or connection or whatever you're doing to
I'm feeling my feelings.
Feel your feelings. And the door opens. And then it closes.
Is someone there?
You don't
I-
hear anyone.
Cast see invisibility.
And you see this demonic-looking, tigery person standing inside the door, just looking at you, and at this setting. And after you cast it, you hear, "I see. That's too bad."
Can I help you?
I was coming to take her off of your hands, but I suspect I'm going to just have to take you instead. I'm very disappointed that I don't get both of you. Did you do this to her?
You don't deserve to know the truth.
And he takes just a sort of cautious step forward. And you have one of the bigger
slowly
rooms.
climbs to their feet. Sorry.
Will you just come, or is this going to be violence? And there's a little bit of a smile on the edge. I'm good either way.
Jada also smiles, which is a very weird thing because I don't know if they've ever smiled before.
That's
and they-
new.
And they drop their rope dart.
And he charges right at you.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight on. Not even like acting like there's things in the way. Chairs, whatever. Can I get an initiative roll, please?
Yep. I better roll high.
Yep.
Oh.
You will.
I did. 17.
Oh, nice. That is
Nobody's watching, so you're going to do your best.
You guys are really happening.
That's exactly how it works.
Yep.
She'll like mess him up. Crit on this first turn. We bust in the door and misses every other attack.
We bust in the door. We finish them off.
I
We're-
swear.
What are you doing?
I swear. I hit him.
nice.
Did I get a long rest in?
You did.
Excellent.
And you go first.
Oh,
I don't even know if that's ever happened where you went first in a combat. You're always last or near last. Occasionally you're in the middle, but first? With someone who actually goes first a lot.
okay. I'm going to cast Blooming Blade. And I'm gonna strike with my whatchamacallit.
For you, it's a booming dart.
Yeah. My booming dart. Da da da. Okay.
What'd you
Math is
roll?
hard.
Huh?
I said math is hard. I rolled a natural 18. I don't know what that is. Hold on. +5.
That you hit.
23.
Wow. You hit.
Yes.
Not easy to hit either.
Don't say that. I
No,
didn't
that
know
was good.
that.
I
I
love
have a
that.
feeling you want us to lose here. I have a feeling like
No,
you
I
know
love
this.
+2.
Oh, you knew he wasn't easy to hit. They weren't easy to hit before.
Ooh! I got a 7. 9. 9 points of
Magical damage.
magical damage. And if they move, they're gonna take 1d8 thunder damage.
They're gonna strike at you also.
That's cool. I was gonna move first though.
Okay, how many actions do you get in a turn?
I get 1. I'm using 1 right now.
Okay.
I get my action surge at some point, but yeah.
So they're gonna strike at you with a claw of all things.
Okay.
Like a claw. What's your AC?
13. Terrible.
So you get hit with one of the claws, not both. Hold on, I need to bring this up. And just hit 2. I don't have my dice back there. And you take 6 points of slashing damage. And there's like a weird, almost like a burning black energy when it strikes you in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I
Can I
didn't know
move?
you could smile. That's exciting.
It's new.
Love
And
this
it's
little
on your-
chatter.
It's on your, huh?
It's a little chatter between them. You can do this. It's a new thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. I'm
Check this
constantly
out.
evolving.
That's right.
Constantly evolving. I like it.
I would like to back out of the room and go the full oh, actually, I don't want to take an attack of opportunity, so what I'm going to do is bonus action Misty Step 30
Okay.
feet.
Oh, nice. Where to?
Just down the hall.
Okay.
Down the hall, and then back up another however far I can go without losing sight of them.
I'm going to get you wherever you run.
You can certainly try.
And nobody comes out the door. And you see Vesryn and Hipley coming down the hall. And the two of you see Jada just appear out in the hall in front of you and looking concerned.
Do you hear the voice?
Dart in, and you do hear the yell.
And is it Chandran's voice?
Oh, yeah.
I draw my blade and I charge into the room because
Well, you're down the hall from the room, and Jada is blocking you from the room. Is in between you.
Blade song. Well, you can move through somebody's space in
You
D&D,
can.
so I'll blade song, get extra movement, and I will charge right into that room.
Yeah,
Blade out.
Sidestep to let him through.
Do
Jada, are
like a
you
little
okay?
spinny move around you or flip over you or however you want to do it. I don't care, but
Oh, cool.
go past you and blade out into the room. And I have see invisibility up as well.
Yeah.
Is he there?
What are you doing, Hipley?
I'd probably just stop and ask him, Jada, are you? I take it our tiger friend is back, I assume.
Let's kill him this time.
Yeah, we can definitely try. Are you okay to get any hits in you as it is?
I'm fine.
All right, well, yeah.
There is
I'm not
some
gonna
claw
lie, I'm
marks
scared.
along their shoulder that you see.
You're sure he didn't? You sure they didn't? Okay, well,
Can I get initiative rolls from the two of you?
yeah.
Ooh, natural 18 plus 3, so 21.
He was a little scared, so 6. He's like, yeah, no.
That's
21.
okay.
You'll go kill them. I'll be back up.
All right. Let's so we're back. We're at 21 then. What are you doing when you go into the room and you see this tiger demon? I don't want to say tiger because it's not really just a tiger. It's a demon that has tiger-ish stripes, throwing the body of Lucy over its shoulder. And it turns and sees you and seems very surprised that you're there.
I'm going to act like I'm looking around, and then I'm going to stab it, like because I know he's there, but I want him to think I don't see him. So,
All right, make me a performance roll.
All right.
How good are
That
you?
would be.
Have you learned any acting from Cerridwen or not?
Well, I have performance as one of my skills. I have a +5 in it. That'll be a 15 total. A 15 total.
Okay.
I rolled a 10, so.
All right, and they stand very still, like they're trying to not make any sound while they have this body over their shoulder, and they're watching you, and then you just
Yeah. Stab twice with Mave Solus. And
With
the
what?
first one.
What's your
Mave
weapon's name?
Solus. Mave Solus.
It's awesome.
All right. The first one, I am sure it's going to be a miss because it's only a 10.
Yeah,
So
it's a miss.
plus with a +7, I got a 10. So I'm pretty sure the second one hit. It's a natural 15 +7.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So that will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of damage with Mave Solus.
All right.
Put her down. She's not going with you.
Jada, what are you doing?
Well, now that my friends are here, I can go back. So I'm gonna go back.
I would have said that loud enough for you to hear. Put her down. She's not going with you.
Yeah. And instead of attacking them, I will flick my Viper's Kiss and wrap it around Blue She's body. Try to yank her back.
Okay, roll.
Ooh, no, that's a natural one. You're going to dice jail.
That's funny. I rolled a natural one at the same time.
Oh.
Oh! Who's stronger?
Yeah. I mean, on a one. Actually, it's a good. What is your strength?
15.
You're stronger.
Hey, let's go!
A one did.
Let's go! Ow, jeez.
Obviously, it was they were surprised. They didn't
Yes.
expect turn the corner and wrap up Lucy and pull it out of their shoulder, off the shoulder. Wow, that was really funny. And
that's hilarious.
then you see them pull 2 scimitars, one in each hand, and they attack Vesryn, but they do so in a way that seems very defensive, not so offensive. Like they're trying to use the blades and the space to create areas where they can move and dodge and things like that, rather than be left cornered or something like that. Because tigers don't want to get cornered. Vesryn, what's your AC?
Right now it would be, hold on, because I have the 16, but with Blade Song, it goes up a little bit. Oh my God, look at my action here. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it's like 20 right now, 20 or 21. Blah, blah, blah. Blade Song, it's a 20 right now.
Okay.
But if it hits, I'm casting shield.
You are hit?
25 then.
Okay, so you're hit by one of the attacks, and the other one
Okay.
bounces off. From the one hit, you take 13 points. And the scimitar goes hard in one of the 2. You bleed.
Occasionally.
So are you going to step aside and let me take the property that was stolen? Or am I taking you and your soul to a new place too?
Have you ever heard the phrase finders keepers?
One of my favorites.
Well, we found her. We're keeping her.
And
Hipley, right?
Hipley.
Oh.
I knew there was somebody else.
Ooh. I was like, what if you're going to forget? Like, no.
You're so low on the list, you almost got skipped.
I mean, 6 is low. And it's the lowest in this fight.
Yeah. I was going to
Come on, Hipple, you got something.
I'm gonna walk to the door and just kind of just look inside, to kind of peer in, like not so I can't be visible from it, to kind of peer inside and see how it's looking. Does Vesryn, does Vesryn and Jada, do they look very injured at this moment? I mean, I know Vesryn's got hit.
Vesryn's
but
hurt.
Hit, and Jada has been hit. Both have taken damage.
Let's see. Okay, well, so I'll take a deep breath and just go and just throw 2 Eldritch blasts, like eyes almost like somewhat closed, just like chuck 2 Eldritch blasts at Chandra.
What spell are you using?
It's Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay.
Yeah. So. Ew. That's 2-3. So no. Like I'm still just like shakily, just kind of lob like that. I like to make them like paper, like pages, so like they can't just like blow in the wind of the magic. They can't just blow like and get blown them off, of course. So
the party
grows.
Gonna... The feast will be amazing tonight. And Vesryn, you're up. 21 goes first.
All right. I know I'm going to be attacking, but let me see what I got here. Initiate one of my blade songs. Yeah, I'm just going to attack. Straight up attack. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I could do, you know? Wow, both are natural 17s. So both it hits. Natural 17s plus 7.
Yeah.
So
they hit.
Okay.
Hipley, can you make me a perception check while you're there?
7 points for the first one.
Since you're...
Ew. I mean, I can. I'm gonna. That's gonna be a 7. I'm scared.
Yeah.
7 points for the first one, 11 points for the second hit. And then I will Misty Step using the ring back outside the door. Actually, hold on. I got to roll that, don't I? Because I got to see how many I got back after the rest.
Yeah.
So let me see here. I want to see how many I get back from the ring. Where's the ring? There it is. It says you roll 1d3. Okay. So I'll just re-roll a 4 if I got a 4. I rolled 3. So
I believe you.
I know you do, but so I used 1. So it's easy to show the D4s because they're just sitting right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used one of the charges for that, and I will Misty Step back out of the door, so he has to move towards me to hit me.
Yeah.
So Misty Step right into me. I'm like, ow. Okay, well.
Jada.
I will gently put Lucy down behind me and position myself so that I'm directly behind or directly in front of her, and then I will use my Viper's Kiss to attempt to grapple Chandran.
Okay.
Also, I would have moved off to the side because I know she's behind me, so she'd have a clear shot. I wouldn't be standing right there, so she has to like throw through me.
Oh.
Right. And
you
I'm
have
going
a little tactics.
I'm going to use my fighting spirit to give myself advantage on this.
Okay. Nice.
Thanks. Oh, I'm so glad I did that. 18.
18 makes the grapple, and they fail to avoid it.
Whoa! Oh!
You have Chandran grappled.
Then I'll just say, you're not getting out of this one this time.
And Chandran decides the better course of action is not to try and avoid the grapple, but head to the grappler. And
that's fair.
Charges the grappler.
I didn't think about this. As far ahead.
Is he running past me to get to her?
What's your AC? They'll run past you because you're
my AC's
outside.
13.
Reaction.
Scott.
Reaction to hit then.
It's okay for me to.
Reaction to hit then.
I'll write it down. 13 AC.
16, 17.
It's low.
22.
I'll go for a
23.
trip, and I'll just try to trip it because I'm in the doorway as well. I don't think I moved, so I'll just try to. So I'll just try to trip him.
You trip him. I'm going to stab him as he's tripping him.
And your hit hits.
All right. That'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Math, 11. Fighting this guy
Whatever.
makes me so nervous. I'm like, it's Chandra.
And what were you doing, Hipley?
Just trying to trip him. If he's running past, I'll try to trip him.
Okay, give it an attempt. With,
Will that just
how
be
strong are you? And what's your dex? I mean,
Does he get advantage since he's grappled and tied up?
I'll give you advantage because he's grappled and tied up in the middle of other people striking. Why not?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's
that
not bad.
helps.
So that's going to be a 23.
That will
Not
work.
bad. It's not bad.
That totally
It's all
works.
right.
And they fly forward. Make me a perception check. The three of you that are there.
Ooh,
Does it make any sound too?
No.
It's like, "Ah!"
22.
21.
Okay,
No.
the two of you, Vesryn and Hipley, you see from out of their dress top, an amulet pops out when they hit the ground, and you hear the ding 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 on the floor. It's still connected. The neck is there, but it's not. You had not noticed it before. It's now out.
Top of the round.
Is it my turn?
Well, they still have their action, but they're tripping
Prone.
They're prone now. So
and prone. Yes. And
they have to use half their movement to stand up.
I did
they're
something.
going to use half their movement to stand up, and they're still going to strike once because they'll lose a strike on Jada. And they hit. And Jada, you take. It was a good hit. You take 16 points of damage from that scimitar strike. It
Ouch.
was a
Big ouch.
nasty strike.
It's like, where's
And-
Thesis and Dwayne?
Hipley.
I'm a mage hand and try to take that amulet off.
Okay.
So I know they're focused on Jada, so I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to mage hand and pop that.
Do it. We'll do it as a grapple of the piece.
So what would I add to it? Just a straight roll, or what?
Would it be the
would I add
spell?
anything?
Would it be your spell
It would be
modifier?
your spell mod, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure you have a good spell mod.
Probably better than your
I mean,
strength.
we're sure about a lot of things here. Where is that? Let me see.
It's better than your strength mod, right?
Is mine? I don't have any.
We don't.
Oh
have
yeah.
any.
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming we don't.
That's a nat 20. Oh yes.
Hey!
Oh, net 20.
Yes.
I'm still in the
Vesryn and
chain.
Jada, you see this barely visible hand grab the amulet and lift it over the head of Chandran and float over towards Hipley. And its eyes go bug-eyed wide as it sees it going off, and it reaches for it, and it misses as it tries to grab it in the air. We're back to the top. Vesryn, what are you doing when you see that?
I tell him to destroy the amulet because I'm assuming that's his one thing that keeps him bound here.
Wouldn't do
And
that.
I'm going to cast banishment on him.
Roll.
It worked once before. I think you roll.
Yeah, I'll roll it. You're right.
It's the DC will be 15.
Okay. And
It's a charisma.
yeah. And they disappear. Will they be back in a minute?
Destroy the amulet now.
Don't destroy it.
Okay,
If
I'm getting
it's
mixed. I'm getting mixed. Things in this. Destroy it. Don't destroy it.
I want them dead.
But if they, I don't know if we can handle them just the three of us alone. Where are the others?
I don't know.
I don't.
It took all of us up above to just run him off. There's only three right here.
I
right now.
had him grappled. I had them grappled. I could have.
And if he broke from the grapple and then ripped us to shreds, you're looking kind of beat, and so am I.
I'm fine.
Jada. So I think we're gonna have another chance. Like honestly, he's not gonna stop. So we're gonna have another chance to
We had them
Get 'em.
cornered.
He's not the real threat. The real threat is his master. We waste time with him and one of us dies. We don't have everybody we need to face off against the real threat.
They are the reason.
Oh,
He's back. Okay, he's back.
I was back. Quick, let's get out of here.
Are we-
Places, of course.
We lost the stream.
Oh man. Good to think of like, gosh, come on, y'all are gonna do this to me.
Don't blame. If he breaks it, blame me. I'd rather you hate me than him. But I think it's the wisest course of action. We don't have much time. Any moment he's going to come back.
Scott, is everything good? I know you're putting it back into
Yeah,
place, so I'm just
it
making
looks
make
like
sure.
it's all good. I just got to fix all your boxes again,
Aw,
which is super annoying.
yeah.
It's all good.
Next week I'll be on my new computer though, and hopefully
I
things will
want
be
to. I want to
better.
at least try to see if I can get an arcane check on it. Like look at it in his hands. Is this even what I think it is?
Yeah, because you have quickly do that. Might as well. I mean, we have a little time. Because I can't.
Yeah, make me an Arcana roll.
That's 16 plus.
Can I give him help?
Arcana
Can I give him the help
plus
action? I
7.
don't know how, but well, that's
16 plus 7. So
23.
was it 23? There you go.
Wait, did Jazz just do the math? She's the one who invented math.
Jada.
Here.
Jada did the math. Okay, that was Jada.
I'm
Math.
actually really good at math. I just choose not to do it.
Oh, okay.
Very valid.
Does it
Have
look
to
like
freak
that
out.
one thing that we read about?
It does. And there is, if you look carefully at the image, there's one symbol that is missing.
I noticed that in the art.
Oh, wait, there's an art of this one. 1 second. Oh.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like a
his shard.
Stargate.
Oh, I see. I was on the wrong thing.
Let's see. One symbol is missing.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what that means with the 23?
It looks like this is an amulet to allow transport to different planes, but with one missing, it prevents transport to a plane. And these
You
don't look
Keep it. You said it prevents what? Transport to a plane?
transport to a plane. To one
Like, I mean,
specific
like,
plane.
so he can't, okay, we may not need to destroy it.
Okay. What is he?
Let's
What do you
prepare for him
mean?
to come back. He may or may not come back. I thought we had to destroy this, but he may be gone. I did not know that, Jada, when I did it. I assumed it would just give us time to decide if we were going to destroy it, but this thing prevents him from being transported to a particular plane. Without that, it's probably the plane that he can't go to. Without this, he would have returned to his home plane. And at the end of the spell. And it's
Oh.
probably been about a minute, hasn't it?
Well, we're going to step down to the party room
Mhm.
for a little bit
Uh-oh.
while you're contemplating.
We bashed ourselves to that plane. Oh no!
So
It's got sandstorm.
Down
The word Costa shows up.
the music is kind of amazing, and when you get in there, it's odd. There's curtains everywhere, but every time you turn a curtain, there's like new people. All of them seem very different from each other in the way they dress, in things like makeup, like very different. You see on some walls there are these cages where people are singing and sort of, I wouldn't call it dance. I'd call it dancing, but it's not like happy dancing. But their singing is really beautiful, and they look sort of semi-transparent almost. Actually, let me show you what they look like.
Did we enter a rave? This was happening.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you see these people that are in there, and they're singing. Their voices are just beautiful. They're semi-translucent. Oh my gosh! I think somebody recognizes them. This is funny.
I'm like tearing up.
Yeah.
I'm legit.
And when they
That
see
is so awesome.
when the ones in the cages see you, their singing continues, but their voices, and you notice this, Cerridwen, their voices crack for the first time, and their eyes widen when they see all of you in there, and they're like they're trying to warn you or something. And as it's happening, one of the people in there comes and puts their arm on your shoulder, Cerridwen, and one on yours, Natalie, Desus. Come, we have a feast getting ready. You must be hungry and need drink. And as they turn you, they try and turn you away from like the music and stuff. Even though they're walking, their movement doesn't feel quite right for walking. They're very smooth as they walk. Like you don't feel the weight of a shoulder dropping and coming up. It's more even as they walk you across the room. They pull curtains aside, and there's people sitting around on pillows, drinking, smoking from hookahs. And there's tables with all kinds of small dishes of foods, eyeballs and meats of different kinds. Oddly, there's no vegetables of any kind that you recognize. There might be, but there's spices on everything. You smell the strong spices, cinnamon and cardamom and just all kinds of thyme, what have you. And there's a chef in there bringing food out. We have more guests. Please, sit. What would be your pleasure? And the two that are with the two of you kind of help you to pillows. Would you like massages?
Yes. Oh yeah, that would be nice.
And the one that kind of brought you in kind of moves into a massage position behind you, and you feel their hand on your shoulders and backs, and they're very, very like strong but careful to make sure that it's not overpowering, although I'm not sure that's possible on you, Cerridwen. But they start to massage, and on you, Desus, they massage, and one of them says, "Oh my gosh, I love your horns."
Thank you. They are natural.
From which lord did they come?
My father never told me.
Oh,
And he's like very like super stiff and feeling very awkward.
and the music kind of dies down and becomes a little chill. The singing is still out there. And as the songs are coming across, you think you're hearing different words in the song than the song is making, if that makes sense. Like they're singing one thing, but speaking in the middle of the songs something else.
Can I try to listen to one or the other?
What languages do you know?
Whoa, well, what languages do I know?
I know you
Or
know
what
a
she
lot.
doesn't
I don't
know.
think you know all of them.
I don't know all of them. I know. I know Sylvan, Elvish, Gnomish, Dwarfish, and Draconic. Bring up her sheet.
Probably the one I may have that Dwen doesn't is Infernal. And Druidic,
she
but Druids only
know
speak
Infernal.
Druidic.
Did you
Giant.
no celestial?
I don't.
Okay. So you don't recognize the words, but you can tell it's sort of like a polyrhythm, but more of a polymelody, where they're running dual melodies over their song, and somehow you're hearing one set of words and a second set like a harmony, but the second set seems to be in a different language.
Okay, so all right.
but
Do
you
I
don't recognize it.
I don't recognize either. Okay.
Make me a. See if you would understand what language it is. I'll give you a straight intelligence check. Both of you, see if you know what language it is.
Can I get advantage because I'm an adept linguist? You can say no, it's fine.
No, but maybe Dees will get it.
No,
That's true.
no. I'm a total of 5.
Yeah, that's a no.
Oh, whoops, wrong dice.
Just had a very sheltered life beyond just working docks.
Okay, that's 16 plus straight intelligence, so that's 18.
You know that it's celestial, but you don't know what they're saying. You've heard the language before, and you're familiar enough to recognize it, but that's it. And when that happens, suddenly you hear somebody from a curtain, "That's enough of that! No more of that!" And they stop singing that extra language. It just stops dead. And the chef starts putting foods down. Like, it's like tapas, small bowls of different kinds of foods.
Mm-hmm.
What do you wish to drink?
Do I to Dwin? Does it just seem like it's part of the ship? Like, have I been
There's
in this
no
part
way
of the...
this part of the ship, because you walked into a mast and there's a room that's just massive that just keeps going on and on.
Oh, okay. So
It's like
we're
a
all right.
new
So
kind
she
of
knows
space.
we're in like some kind of pocket dimension
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Can I insight the guy that kind of like moved us around to see if he's
The two women?
or were they women?
Yeah, they were women.
I thought it was. Yeah, the two. Can I insight one of the two women to try to get their motivation?
Make me a perception check.
All right, perception. Okay. That's an 11. That's low for me.
That is low.
Roll a 2.
They seem to be just massaging you and paying attention to you. They seem to be very attentive. Like, everything anybody else is doing or saying, they're ignoring, and they're just concentrating on keeping you comfortable and happy, it seems. Good attendance.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the food is brought, and people across from you. I don't think I've ever met you're a giant of some kind, are you not? And there's a small person on the other side. Looks kind of like a gnome, but maybe a little gruffer. His cap is red, and he has like an axe over his shoulder.
I'm Firbolg. Yeah.
Firbolg.
Yep. And does like an awkward like fist pump, like arm swing. Firbolg. Yeah, that's me.
You're my first.
And you are as well. I don't know what race you are either.
Well, I'm called a capper.
Oh, I see. Capper.
Are you do you wish to partake in the blood foods too when they come? Some people do, some don't.
I'm in a fasting religious stage right now, so I can't.
What's the blood food?
I don't know yet. The chef would have to tell us that. I don't think the chef's going to tell us, though.
How is it different than other food?
Well, the blood is fresh and uncooked.
I'm just gonna. Can I like search my my experiences, my anthropological like experiences for any culture that uses blood?
Sure.
Okay. She's just like.
He's just thinking, I'm only eating sashimi. That's the only kind of raw meat I'll touch. I don't trust this.
All right, so I rolled a 19. What do I add to that? History or int?
I think what would that be? It would be history, I think.
Okay, that's a 27.
Okay. You have heard of some animistic religions in some parts of the world where they'll have festivals where they'll drain the blood of something and share it among like warrior castes and stuff, but it's a dying thing. Like, it's not done very much anymore. And you've heard of things like vampires too, of course, but that's a different kind of thing. Or is it?
And what is the purpose of the blood food?
The intake of blood, spiced however the chef wishes this eve. It is evening out there, is it not?
About, yeah.
Oh, good.
From where we stumbled through, yes.
Yeah.
We're still on that godforsaken ship, I guess, right?
Yeah. Does this place move with?
Yeah, it's curious.
It will probably be moved when the master is ready to move it. Not this place itself, the entrance though.
I see. Are you gonna be taking a part of this blood food?
Oh yes, I love all the food, but I especially love blood. I'll re-dye my cap tonight, probably.
Like, well, I mean, I'll give it a go.
Dee's just kind of like side-eyeing.
Deesus, give me a perception check when you side-eye them.
Yeah. Okay. Total is 16.
All right, so when you like look to the side and you side-eye over there, the person massaging the shoulders and back of Cerridwen, you remember them walking you in, and they had legs, but you don't see legs. You see like a continual snake bottom that kind of comes up and has feathers along the side, and it's really pretty, but you don't see legs. Are you okay, dear? The one that you're looking at says. But when you look directly at them, you see legs again. It's only out of the peripheral that you notice that.
I'm fine. I'm just thinking about, we left behind some friends. They were trying to get a nap in, and I thought, they would enjoy this, I think.
Well, the door is closed. They can't get in now.
Is there like a time frame where it opens again?
Well, if it's not left open, then the master would have to open it from the outside. If you went up there from inside, though, the master would be very upset if you left the door open or you opened the door.
I mean, I asked what the policy was. It was left open.
But it's not open anymore. The master must have wanted it to be closed.
And who's the master? I don't want to,
Wait, what? Master Chandron, of course.
Oh, but of course,
Oh, yeah,
of course, it's Chandron.
You're in his pleasure palace.
Of
How
course
could I have? I mean, of course, he's such a. They are so. This is so them. She just gestures to everything.
And they laugh. It is.
Yep.
There will be such pleasures for all of us tonight. The food will lead in, the drink. I'm sure there will be some intoxicants that are of the only thing plants are really useful for,
Kind of reach over, taking Dwen's hand and kind of leaning into her a little bit.
are you two together?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of new, and I kind of lean into her.
Oh.
Yeah, we're kind of just figuring out what it really
Yeah.
means.
And the two that are massaging you, like they nuzzle their faces into your cheeks and they pull you closer. Like, this could be wonderful for all. And like they're like, you can feel their cheek to cheek. It's very smooth, and without even any kind of a roll, you can kind of tell they're attracted to you. So,
See.
I mean, the
see.
master must have selected you for a reason. I guess you must be here for... They must respect you in some way to give you an opportunity to come here.
Oh, well, I good musician, can play a thing or two.
And food gets dropped out. There's
my
some octopus.
dear love here is just amazing. You would never hear any other music performed quite like
You like the music?
like her.
The
Oh, yeah.
voidlings, I don't even know how he captured them. They're almost impossible to capture. But those cages that Chandron made, they have to sing for their foods, and their voices most of the time are quite beautiful. But sometimes they try and sneak in messages that they catch.
Oh, is that what that?
They come from the gods.
Oh,
Oh,
They do.
I'm learning all sorts of things
yeah.
today.
This is the first.
Chandron has been able to capture just amazing things in his time, in their time, and brought them here for our entertainment. Some of them, he even let some of them go at some point. Just let them walk out.
Wow.
Very, very.
I don't believe he'll be letting them go, though.
I mean, well, who would want to let go of such beautiful voices?
They don't seem to understand the predicament. They keep trying to send messages to people. The door opens and they sing out to try and get messages out. And none of us here can understand what that other language is that they keep singing.
I don't know it either. Sorry.
And they drop down foods. There's little broths with octopus in it and fish. There are bits of, looks like raw meat, but ground up meat, like a tartare with spices all over it. Bone with like a leg bone, like a turkey bone, that kind of stuff. Smoked. Enjoy. The feast will only go on until we're all sated.
Well, I better dig in, and I mean, she'll eat the salmon, the smoked fish, and
other people start to come and sit down too. And Desus, you see another tiefling come, kind of reddish, and their horns, they come out and back, and one of them is broken. The other one has jewelry dangling down that kind of comes around the back and attaches to the broken side of the other horn. Feathers and stuff that wrap their shoulders. You are... I can't identify quite which hell your parentage is from.
It's a mystery to everyone. Kind of like it that way.
That is probably a hint at who. You'd rather be sneaky than bold.
Oh, well, ends up being a little 50-50 from time to time.
You could use some more decor. You need some gold and silver, and you need some wealth to Where's your ostentation?
I show it in other ways.
And they reach up and they take a chain down. Here, why don't you hang that? Let's see how you look with some gold about you.
I look to Dwayne, but see they're actually eating the food, so okay. Well, it's awkwardly.
Put it on.
Yeah. All right.
It's too delicate.
I think she needs something that's more of an unrefined metal, like,
Yes,
like,
poured gold would be amazing on those horns.
right? Yeah. Or
Poured
like some
gold.
uncut gems kind of dangling.
Oh, yes.
I always thought that sapphires would look better.
Perhaps we'll go visit some gnomes and dig out of the gems out of their hoard. They always have gems hoarded somewhere in their cities.
Oh, those gnomes, yeah, they love their gems. You wouldn't miss a few.
Well, we'll take them by force. I don't think we want to just sneak them away.
Oh, well, yeah,
What's
where's
the
the
fun
fun
of
of
that?
that? Yeah, exactly.
I would say jinx, but, I would
And,
like to hear you keep talking.
So, just Natalie, Desus feels Cerridwen's hand be like super sweaty. Like she's very nervous. Like, super sweaty. She's just like.
Right. We're gonna cut to upstairs, and and Chandron has not returned after more than a minute.
Well, I didn't know what you wanted to do before, and I just assumed we'd have a moment to figure things out.
Think that the whole trying to kill the monster.
No, I thought that according to what we read, they usually have something that anchors them here. I thought this was an anchor, not necessarily something that prevented him from going back to his home permanently. And Scott, you said when I looked at it, is this something that allows you to go to planes as well as not to that one, right?
It's something that prevents you from going to planes, from the plane that's missing.
Plane that's missing. Gotcha. Maybe if I study that, I can figure something out, but we should find the others before you decide to kill me right now. Our friends never came. There was quite a bit of noise. Where is Desus?
Last I saw.
And Dwayne?
Last I saw, they were on the deck. Dwayne was in the crow's nest. Desus was. I don't know what Desus was doing.
All right. You guys want to check the rooms? I'll go check on the up top, and then we can meet either on the top or back down here somewhere. That way we can spread out and try to find them quickly.
Maybe we should probably, maybe we should stick together. I mean, obviously splitting up has not been the most, safe thing. So maybe we should just go together, I think. I mean, or we can make it easy to split apart so you can take us by one. I mean, it's either or.
Or I could just send one of them a message, tell them to meet us here.
It's a great idea.
I hate using sending spells for this, but
you can translate it. It's fine.
So I will send a message to probably Desus right now, honestly.
Oh, yeah, bro.
That's fair.
Oh, man.
She doesn't want to talk to me right now. Okay. She was looking at me like she was going to kill me.
The reason?
To be fair, right? We were in a big old crazy fight. She wanted nothing to do with me. It may not be wise to say, "Hey, where are you at right now?" So she'd be like, "F off."
I've been in a romantic fight before. I understand why you choose to not go that route.
Can you pointedly do something? Like, can you pointedly do it somehow so the other person knows?
No.
Only if you want it to get worse.
I will send a message to Desus. I will say, Chandron just attacked. I banished him. I believe he's gone permanently. Where are you? You guys never showed up.
And does this reach me?
Yes.
So I've seen him do this, so I'm just I end up covering my mouth a bit here, and I squeeze Dwen's hand. Just like, our friend's door.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
say in our friend's door, and I'm just covering my mouth a bit,
Uh-huh.
and it's in reply to Vesryn.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'm squeezing your hand and just quietly saying that back.
What did you
I
say,
have to say.
Derry?
I didn't hear what you said either. What did you say?
I said in our friend's door, hoping you can understand that.
Yeah. And you guys hear me? Go ahead. Sorry.
And I guess the snake person or the individual. Sorry, I'm just.
Oh,
I'm very.
she just wants some more, and then you're like.
And she reaches in and pours some oil on her hands, and then digs into your shoulders. And
Yeah, that's getting in the door. Yes.
and as she does, she runs them down your back to get deeper into your back area. But
Yep,
it's
that's
also,
the mast.
But it's also
Because I still have like the full 25 words. I'm just like.
it goes. That is actually below the line of your clothes, so it's actually along your back area. And the other one takes some oil too and starts doing that on yours too, Cerridwen, like getting in deep. And
So the gist is we're in our friend's door. That's the door in the mast kind of thing, right? That's just what I get.
Yeah. With a slight tone of panic underneath her voice.
I turn to you guys both very quickly. We may have a serious problem.
Why?
I mean,
Where
more
are
than this problem.
Oh yes, more than this problem. Apparently, Thesis says they're in our friend's door in the mast.
I don't follow.
Chandran went through a door in the mast. Apparently, they're in that door at the mast. We should go see if there's a way to open it.
Okay, I didn't see any door before. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I mean, I've never seen doors in maps, so I'm sorry that's news to me. So
well, you would have saw when he opened the door. He opened the door in it and jumped through it at the end of the fight. So you would know that that's. I mean, I would.
I mean, he was kind of in a cage at the time.
Yeah, I wasn't in a cage. I don't think I saw it.
Trying to kill
So-
Vesryn.
So I will explain to you that as you're looking confused. At the end of the fight, Chandran ran and disappeared. You saw that, yes? You did see him run and disappear.
I saw a cage, a side of a boat.
Okay.
Shrunk urges to kill you.
All right, so we kind of kicked his ass, and he fled. He opened a door like with magic inside of the mast, stepped through and closed it. They're saying they're in that door. So maybe there's a way for us to open it. We should go check it out.
Meet you up there. I have to make sure Lucy is safe.
We can wait. I look at Vesryn. We can wait a second. It's okay. Just
okay. They seem very, just so you know, they do seem very nervous. Her tone was as if she was trying to hide telling me what was going on, and it seemed a little bit worried. They might be in danger. So we should, yes. I'm not trying to rush, but
Jada's quick but gentle.
Is there anything we can do to help? I mean, no, it's more personal. Is there anything that we can do to maybe help, or it's okay? No, just
no.
I might be able to put a lock on the door, perhaps.
That would be the best we could do, honestly. I'll put an alarm on the door as well.
Down in the party, you hear the chef come out. The master's decided no more foods. He needs to rest. He's been very badly injured. So please indulge in the drink. I need to take care of food and healing for the master. Can the two of you continue singing, please? They love your voice. And they start singing, but trying to get messages across. And in common, you hear every now and then a word.
Okay.
Like, they'll sing. And Cerridwen, can you make me a performance check? Let's see if you recognize this.
I'm just rolling here. That's 14.
So as they're singing, you notice a very slight difference in words every now and then. You hear like the word free is slightly elevated in tone. And then a few minutes later, you hear us is slightly off, either tonally, it's just not on the right key, just slightly off. And then you hear free again, once again slightly off. And then later on you hear yourself in another sentence where it's off. And then the singing continues. And you hear from way around somewhere through curtains and whatever, the singing must stay high. I need rest, though. All of you. Lamia, come. And the two women that are with you, they kind of like take their hands off and they rise up much taller than you thought they were. And as they move, you realize the bottoms of their bodies are snakes with feathers running down the sides. And they kind of move around each other as they head back through curtains, one curtain after another. And they disappear. Oh, I'm so sorry. You lost your masseuses.
It's okay. It sounds like the
Sounds really
master
important.
really needs some.
I've never heard him like that, so yes, of course. How do you know the master?
Oh, we just kind of ran into each other.
They love their stragglers.
Yes.
No stragglers, huh? They crashed our party, and we had a rough party going. Good times.
Yeah, we played a game of chase. It was great.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
They
really know how to make things
persuasion
interesting.
Checks. Both.
You're feeling so confident, Jesus. Come on. Okay. 6. It was persuasion, right? 16.
10. I'm not gonna roll with virtual dice anymore.
And they're like laughing, and they look at each other, and they look at the chef for a moment, and they look like they recognize something. I'm not quite sure what, but something. Up on the deck, what are the three of you doing?
I'm examining the mast to see if there's a way to open it.
Well, with your seeing invisibility, you can actually see the edges of the door.
I will see if I can put a knife in there to pry it open, to pop it open.
When you do, you're chipping at the wood.
So Jada, you would see that too.
I still get Jada. Like,
Sees it
is he okay? Did Tension really mess him up in this fight? I mean, why is
There's
he
a door
cutting
in
that
the
mast?
There's a door in the mast.
Okay. You see what he's saying to them?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Do you not see it?
Take off my monocle. Take off my monocle.
I cast detect. I cast see invisibility earlier. Perhaps that's why I can see it.
Ew, 7.
Who's
Rolled a
doing
natural-
perception
All
check?
three of you perception.
Rolled a
Idiot.
natural 19. Man, my perception's on fire tonight. 19, 20, 22. No, 23. 19 plus
7.
4.
22.
I'm getting some
Okay.
23s tonight.
So Vesryn and Jada, you hear very quietly a little singing kind of wafting out from the mast, just like a little bit of voice. But it's not Cerridwen and it's not Desus, but it's like there's sound coming from in that door, coming through that door.
To message them again, to tell them to make their way to the door if they can.
Is there
We're
anybody?
here.
Is there anybody about? Is this nighttime? What time is
There
this
are
happening?
people working on the deck. There are a couple people
Oh.
like sailors.
I'm gonna try to make sure just like distract them so they don't notice like what's going on. So if anyone kind of starts
They're
giving us
avoiding
a
all
they'll
of
try
you.
to. Oh, okay. That makes-
Is there
that
like
makes
a,
it
is
easier.
the door like is there like a crack?
It's
to
like
the door
it's a slight
on the,
glow,
like-
like a magical glow that is invisible except to you, too.
Except to us.
I just see a mast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, can you guys get into it? I mean, is this?
I don't know.
Let's see. And I will send another. Man, you guys are burning up my spells today. Whew.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is great. I only have like a couple spells left.
No,
I
same.
will send another message this time to Dwyn.
Oh.
Dwyn, Desus said you guys are in trouble. In a way, she said things. We are at the mast. If you can, run, open the door. I'm worried about you. Hurry back.
The what's happening on the other end? Because she won't say anything unless she can work it into a conversation.
You see one of the little capper reaches over and pulls one of the hookahs out and puts it to the center of the table and just slides stuff away from it. Let's enjoy some smoke. And he hands each of you a little end of the pipe.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
And the others around it wrap around and they all start smoking. And they make little rings and stuff with the smoke.
Is there a privy?
Vesryn's like, what?
Well, you hear first. You hear, "I'd love to do that," and then that is true. Is there a privy?
And one of them points over where the cages are. There's right near next to them, behind the green curtain.
Oh, great. Well, come, girlfriend. We have to stick together because girls always go to the bathroom together.
Yeah, it's this kind of privy, and I kind of really awkwardly wink at everyone.
All right, so the two of you head out to the privy.
Yep, we go to the privy. I go to the cage. I and I pull Jesus close to me, like I'm gonna give her sweet whispers, and I'm like,
Get us
okay,
out. We can help you get out.
and I'm like, okay, all right. She's like, I'm gonna free these guys, and then we're
You're
gonna
in
run for the
great
door.
danger. And then, they start singing again because they realize they stopped for a moment. and that
So
might be
get ready.
noticed.
Yeah, I'm like, so get ready to, I don't know, cast something to stop these people, because I'm gonna cast knock, and then run to the door.
Okay. I actually have something for this. Go.
Okay. So I just touch it. I'm like, I look at the voidling and I say, all right, get ready. And then I'm gonna cover your ears. And I cast a knock on one of them, on one of the doors.
On one of the cage doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as that happens, Desus will cast Windwall to separate us from everything else and try and make a clear way so no one can break on through.
Okay. So
Cool.
when you cast it, make me a magic roll.
Arcana.
Yep.
Okay. That's 14.
Okay. So when you do it, the cage door blows open and this creature inside changes to a form like light. And suddenly there's this radiance that just fills this room, and everything behind this wall that you've just made of wind that pushes everything back through curtains. They're ruffling curtains and blowing things through curtains. They all look and back away as fast as they can from the glow. And at the back of this space, because you don't really see walled edges to things, you see Chandron in the back, just but smaller, and with just like a robe on, and they see you, and they start walking forward through the wind while everything else is being blown past them. Who let them in here? They're to be the feast.
Apparently, I have a terrible policy about keeping your door closed. Are they close to me?
They're not that close. The voidling is the two voidlings, one of them in a cage, one out.
Yeah.
Everyone else was pushed back, and they backed away from the radiance. But Chandron is not afraid of it and starts walking forward. And you see all sorts of bleeding injuries across their body, red and slashes and stuff. I've been banished already. I'm not going back again today, but somebody's going to hell.
Let me know when I can cast my next spell.
Yeah, let's get initiative rolls.
Okay.
Right.
Wow, that was weird.
Ooh,
Yes.
20 total.
I got 22.
Nice. High rolls tonight.
Banish him again.
I don't have banishment.
I can't banish again. I can only do that once a day. Maybe next level.
So
He has a trance.
And Cerridwen had a 22. Is that right? Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that is
Go
amazing.
D&D.
They've been on fire.
All right. You go first, Cerridwen.
Okay. She's gonna take her. She usually has like a little kind of like penny whistle type thing, and then she's just gonna take it and just do this really obnoxious sound. And I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at 4th level. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
And
Think.
the voidlings are like, it like hurts their ears, not damagingly. Wisdom. Okay. They made their wisdom.
Okay, well, so that's 6, 11 plus 4 is 15, so half of 15
Okay.
psychic damage.
Yeah. You're both going to die today. Your friends are too. Desus.
Mind yourself, friend. You're looking a little small today.
And they are small.
And I'm going to bonus action trigger my starry form just to add to the radiance of the room.
Awesome.
Why not? And I'll take on my javelinist form. And did they like come up right near me, or is there some range between us?
Chandron is coming forward. Everyone else is going back.
Yeah, I'm most focused on Chandron.
Yeah. Chandron is, from what it seems in here, like 40 or 50 feet.
All right, so at that distance, then I will throw one of my radiant javelins at them. All right, that's a natural 18.
Oh, nice.
I think it's spell attack. So druid plus 6.
That hits.
24.
That hits.
Yeah. D8s. There they are. Let us go. Dice, why you hurt me like this? That is a 1 plus 3, 4 radiant damage.
Ouch.
And it adds to the energy in the room. The guy that was wearing the reddish cap, the capper, after they catch their feet, they start moving forward too. He starts moving forward too and you hear him say something like, my cap is going to be reddened again tonight. Nice. And the voidling sort of walks to the middle of the room to just kind of create bright light in here, staying as bright as they can, and says, we all need to get out of here. This is not a safe place, even for a fight.
Agreed. Our friends are waiting at the door.
They are?
Well, isn't there another voidling?
Yeah, that one's in the cage though.
I thought you were gonna knock.
Well, I tried to get rid of make Chandra just leave.
Yeah.
Just, whispers, and that didn't
It
work.
didn't work. It sucks because Chandra's a punk ass.
The voidling though, instead of just staying in the middle of the room after you say that there's people at the door, starts running to the door, moving to the door as fast as they can, and they move pretty good at a pretty good pace. She moves that one's a she. Chandran. Oh yeah. Looks at the two of you and they do that? It's too early. Looks at you, Cerridwen, points a finger, and casts something, and flames dance around you. Oops.
Is there any roll I make?
You are going to make a dex saving throw.
I'm so good at those guys.
You can do it.
We believe in you.
Oh, okay, it's a 15 plus my dex is 19.
Oh,
Dex saving throw. 19.
so you take 9 points of damage. That's the half.
Okay.
And fire wraps around you for a moment at some kind of terrible curse word that it speaks that Desus recognizes
Rude.
at its hellish rebuke. And the little guy with the cap, you thought it was an axe they had, and when they pull it out, it's actually a scythe. And the edge of it looks like it's dripping blood, even though it's not hit anybody, just dripping blood like all the time.
That's nasty.
It's a red cap.
And it starts moving forward, heading towards you too.
Is he passing through the wind wall?
It's going to try. What does it need to
Um,
pass through?
It just says when a creature enters this area, they must make a strength saving throw, or they'll take 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful
Okay.
one.
Let's see if they can.
It's
They're
15
strong.
feet long, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Makes it
What level is
straight.
that spell?
Hmm?
What level was that spell?
It is a 3rd level wind wall,
Makes it strength save.
so half as much.
Well, shit.
My damage keeps rolling low. I got 2, 3, 4. So 9 bludgeoning damage halved.
Your dice are going to roll better after this. You watch.
Yep.
Okay. And suddenly you see light from outside as the door opens, And you see outside. Yeah, go on. Were you going to say Desus?
What size is he? Because if he's just considered a small creature, he can't pass through the wall. I just read the line.
Is a small creature. So gets stuck and is blown back and is so mad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So angry. And outside, the door opens, light comes in from outside because you can see dawn is starting to come up. And outside, you see this sort of half faded, gray and whitish being open the door, and they're glowing in white. You're the friends? And
I run
they
right
step
past
aside.
her.
Jada, okay.
Vesryn will charge in with her.
I'll talk. I'll stay and talk.
How are you?
Yeah.
And the moment that it opens, you hear the sound of just this powerful wind, like a hurricane in there. And there's like a wall where things are just blowing one direction on the other opposite side from Desus. And Desus seems to be making this wall of wind. And there's another one of these people that you saw at the door trapped in a cage right near them. Some kind of an energy cage. You've experienced those kinds of cages before. Not this exact one, but that kind of thing. And can I get initiative rolls from the rest of you? Oh, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask if we keep them what we had or roll new ones.
My red cap doesn't get to go in.
Holy shit. Dude,
Yeah.
Dude, this is nice.
Well, this is good. This makes sense. 12.
I'm back to my usual.
I rolled a natural 19. So
Ooh.
I don't know what is up. I'll take it. 22.
I got an 8.
Well,
But Dwayne got a natural 20, right?
If your dex is higher, you'll go above me.
But I don't know. I always feel like 20s, natural 20s just should always trump.
I mean, if you want to go
Okay,
after
so-
me, that's fine.
We'll leave it.
Yeah,
at
I'll go
that.
after you.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're back to the top. Cerridwen, what are you doing? All of a sudden, you have reinforcements, and
Yeah, I see the doors open. I'm like, oh, great. And I'll turn to the other voidling that's caged and cast Knock again to free that one. So,
the cage door
She
opens,
uses-
and it comes out.
yeah, she uses her drum for that one. And then
Cool.
I'll use, yeah. She drums, shaving a haircut.
Those
At least
are my
their version.
singers.
Dun, 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 dun. It'd be cool if it exploded
In
open.
the Elixian version of that, anyway. And then I'll cast I'll use my bardic inspiration on Desus.
Okay.
So you get a bardic inspiration, and then I will can I won't leave until Desus is moving. Can I like hold movement until she moves, or does that matter?
You could if you had actions. I think you've.
Okay. I'll just stay
Used
with
two
Desus.
already,
I'm not
right?
gonna leave without her. So
Desus,
turn.
what are you doing? Does your wall require concentration to maintain?
It does.
Vesryn
It
should
does.
go next. He's 20.
It kept me at
Jesus, I
19.
was
I'm fine
20.
with that.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
staying. I'm just using the natural 19 for it. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
But yes, my wind wall does require concentration. Trying to remember, I think I had a.
What's the area it covers?
So it is a 50-foot length, like longwise, so I can shape it into any cylinder or whatever.
Yep.
15 feet high and a foot thick.
Okay.
I do have Warcaster. I gotta remember that. That's the feat I have.
Oh, you're a warcaster?
I am a Warcaster. Yeah.
Hmm.
Desus
I
got
need
tricks
that.
that I forget about. All right. Well, I see friends bursting in through the door. I'm maintaining my wall. Is Chandran between us, like in between our two groups now, or are they more
Still on the other
like,
side of the wall, but coming towards the group.
towards the group? Okay.
And not coming fast, more like observing and gauging.
Don't have any stronger spells left. So I guess I'll just launch another javelin as I start to move away while maintaining.
A javelin of stars.
So close to nat 20. But that is spell modifier is.
It's like you're throwing a constellation.
Yeah. It's all like just bursting, and when it strikes, it's like an explosion of sun. So it is a dirty 20.
Hits.
All right, roll bigger this time, dice. Ah. Thank you. That's 8 plus 3. So 11 radiant damage.
Cool.
And when it hits, you hear an outward cry of pain, like what? And it's like still like stuck and burning there.
So now my mouth really widens with a toothy grin, and those tiefling slits start to like widen like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Vesryn,
All right.
you have a wall of wind between you and Chandran, and they've just been hit by a javelin that was thrown through the wind.
And there's no enemies between us and them at the moment, right?
No, the red cap is behind Chandran now. The other people that are in the room are back there too. They don't look like they're all that interested in fighting. They don't look like
Well,
they're here for fighting.
Can I drop a fireball on the whole group?
You most certainly could drop a fireball on the whole group.
I was literally going to
Not our people,
You wanna
like-
know how big the room is?
How big is it? Well,
No.
you already
No, it
you already
doesn't.
said he was walking towards them from 50 feet away,
Yeah,
so I'm
it's-
assuming that they're pretty big. So I'd want
The room
to
is magically big.
yeah, I'd want to let's see here. I think it's like what up to 120 feet away that the fireball can go.
Yeah, you could definitely hit them all.
Yeah, 150 feet away. It can hit. So yeah, I would want to hit if I can. I know it's not really going to do anything to Chandran, but I'd want to encompass Chandran and all of his
What
the
level?
red cap. It's a level 3. That's all. I mean, that's all I got is a level 3.
Okay.
I'm hoping at least to do some damage to the red cap and everything like that. So yep, I'm casting the fireball on them. Hopefully this will help us cause some chaos and buy you guys time to get out the door. And I will say, it's not very nice to throw a party and not invite all of us. And then I'll drop the fireball on them. So it'll be saving throws for everybody. It'll be DC 15 deck save.
A lot more dice.
Wow. Okay, so out of 8, 2 of them made it,
They'll take half.
and Chandran made it.
Of course he did. He's a punk ass. All right, let's see here. I got 3d8 on me right this second, so I'll just this is it's 8d6. There we go. That's what I need 6s.
86?
It's 8d6, yes.
It's a joke. Never
I
mind.
see what you did there. I get
Thank
it.
you.
I'm so in sorry. All right, here we go. Wow. All right. 6 is 12. So that'll be 22, 27, 28, 29, 30, 35.
Okay.
2. And then obviously half for those who saved.
Yeah.
Or none for Chandran. I feel like he didn't take any the last time I hit him with something like this.
2 of the people just drop while they're there, just right there. The rest of the people that are hit, they take the damage and back away. The red cap takes a lot of damage and heads back into the darkness of the void as much as it can. Chandran is still moving forward, but everyone else is moving away. They don't seem to want a part of this.
And then I'll say, move your asses. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Is there a straight shot?
Okay, D6, Chandran, Hipley.
So I'm gonna just talk to the person that came out who have no idea what race they are. Be like, do they look like the shovel? Do they look like kind of, how do they appear?
They
Like, are they just
humanoid-ish, but with sort of an etherealness to them and a bit of a glow, and their glow is warming in a nice way.
No, I've never. Are you okay? I've never met someone like you before, but are you okay?
You should help get your friends out. It's unsafe in here. This is a space between Chandran's hells.
Oh,
It's his pleasure palace, and there is no pleasure for anyone here but him.
all right. I'm gonna look for some crew. Like, can someone please help them, please? Can someone get them somewhere, please?
The
Maybe some
crew
drinks
see a
and eat.
magic door in the mast, and they head right off the deck.
Oh my! Like,
Right
office.
into the deck.
For that.
Bye.
That
Nah,
is the
bro.
correct response.
You got this.
Yep.
You got this. We'll be downstairs.
Please go down. Go follow them down the deck where the people are running to. Just go down there. Is it just you alone, or just you? Is there
No.
anyone else in there? We need to.
Me and my sister Eos Eos has been freed, it looks like.
And what was your name?
Zero.
Eos and Zero. Okay.
Zero.
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 All right. All right, Zero. Please just go follow those nice people who are always just
I won't leave those who freed us in here alone. And grabs your arm and says, "We need to help them," and kind of pulls you forward to the fray.
Oh yes, you're right.
These are your friends,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody but him.
No,
Whoa, that one guy.
Everybody but that guy right there.
That guy. I mean, yes. It's Chandran is strong. I'll say that. But all right.
Chandran's weak right now.
Okay. So I'll walk back and go inside.
And Chandran does look smaller and cut up and injured and now singed a little bit.
So then I'm going to look at him and just do a I'm just gonna cast Hex. I'm just gonna say, "Oh, all the books you read have terrible endings." I just cast Hex at him, and I'm gonna choose for his ability to wisdom for the W word a lot. So I'm gonna give it's disadvantage on all wisdom saves.
Wow. Nice.
Wow.
That was good.
So,
Jada.
It's my turn?
We
Oh my gosh.
finally got to your turn.
Oh no, Jay's gonna charge in and wreck him.
Yeah, I am. I don't have to charge in though. I'm just gonna whip. Why yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You can do it right here.
Yeah, there is a wind wall between us.
Okay. Is that yeah, would that be a disadvantage then?
No.
Is Chandran through the wind
It's
wall?
straight through. No, on the other
Straight
side
through?
of it still. Hasn't come
Oh, he's
through.
on the other side still.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. I'm going to give myself fighting spirit. Give myself advantage.
Okay.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Yeah.
With all the
Yo.
fury.
You know
Just
what?
launch it.
This is owed because after that last fight where we all rolled terrible, this has been a night of
Yes.
great
It
rolls.
has. It has been amazing.
Beautiful.
All you need is just an emotional episode in between, That's how you get the charge up.
Yeah.
Gotta charge the dice.
Yeah, I blatantly ignore Vesryn. And
I was saying it to them, not to you.
okay, good. Good, because I ignore you. 13 plus 2 is 15 points of slashing damage. And this time I'm going to action surge.
Did that include the magical bonus for being a magic weapon?
No, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a +1, so you get that too.
16 points of damage. Ooh, I forgot about that. I should add that in there.
And,
How's with the crit?
And it goes through and it sticks in like this flash of energy when it hits. Is you can see that Chandran is in pain from the hit. And when did they go? Okay. Chandran turns and tries to flee.
Nope. I use my action surge. I'm going to grapple him.
Okay.
I should use my fighting spirit for this one, but let's hope. Ooh, beautiful. Dirty 20.
You grapple. You go through the wind. You do take damage going through the wind.
Yes, I can roll
your
that.
damage.
May they be low for this one.
Yeah, be low.
She's pulling him through the wind.
She's running through the wind to grab him.
I thought she was doing it with her.
Oh, I have.
No.
Oh, you're pulling
The whiff.
through the wind with the dart.
Yes.
I was-
Oh, then Chandran's taking damage from the wind, not you.
Okay, well, we had it at
Roll
both
high.
ends. So, I mean, it's a 3rd level spell, but it would have been 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. It
Can
is
the
10
dart
points of bludgeoning.
Get through the wind wall? I
That's
guess
what I'm
you could,
wondering.
Through it. Oh, yeah.
He said it could. He said it would.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go with that. He said it's okay, so let's you can't backtrack it now,
Go
okay?
with it.
Nope.
No retconning
Chandran
that. Come on
takes-
now.
No, Chandran takes the damage coming through the wind. And it's surprising because your spells, those lower level spells, 3rd's not low, but remember those spells weren't hitting before. They just seem to have no effect.
Did the fire actually hurt him?
Yes.
The fireball hurt him?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I actually probably wouldn't have yelled, "Let's get out of here." I would have said, "Let's mess him up," because now that I know that the fireball hurts
Oh,
him.
wait.
Yeah. So I would have
Yeah.
said, if I would have noticed that, I would have been totally with Jada on this one. Kill him now while he's weak.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
use my Eldritch Blast. Shoot.
And you pull Chandran through, and for the first time, their eyes don't look confident. The injuries are not healing around all these
Yeah.
slashes, plus the wounds you guys are doing. Burn. There's a like the javelin wound that seems to have left a light burn on them. Back to the top, Cerridwen.
I'm gonna run to the door.
Valid.
I mean, the other voidling's free.
They're both in there. One of them led Hipley in, and the
Okay.
other one, they seem to be trying to get come together, like be close to each other because they were kept apart.
Okay.
And
Well, what I'll do is I'll point the other one away, and then I'll shout to the crowd: anyone who doesn't want to be under Chandran's fist anymore, go to the door! And then I just book it to the door, and
the voidlings
I'll,
hug
Oh,
like they've been disconnected,
Mhm.
and start moving to the door. Will your friends be okay?
oh yeah, they'll be fine. And I'll cast I go through the wind wall, and I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on Jada, and it's just, you murder that fool, I hate him, and then I'm like
The best inspiration.
Beautiful.
right.
and I think I'll just All right, and I'll position myself by Jada in case Chandran manages to escape,
Okay.
and that's all I'll do.
All right. Desus.
Right. Well, seeing that our lower stuff is working, I'm going to do a guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Come on. That is okay. It's a D8 for the inspiration one.
Yeah, I believe so, right? Right,
It's a
28
D8,
for
right?
inspiration. Tiffany.
Tiff. Is it a D8 for the inspiration?
Yeah, it's a D8. Sorry, I was doing notes.
No, you're
Yours?
good.
Okay. Good. So that's 12 plus 5, 17 plus my spell is 6. 23 total with everything. Ugh.
Dang.
That inspo helped put it over.
He's getting guided to hell, not us.
Hey.
And unlike the last time you had done something like that, it doesn't kind of wrap around them. It hits and explodes against their body. D6
It's been so long since I had so many d6s. I gotta roll
yeah,
my
no, you gotta do
damage.
Don't try to get out of that
I'll
damage.
let
We
you
see what
do
you're
the
doing here.
Miss rolling so many d6s. I need this.
Yeah.
And we got advantage on this next roll. Woo.
No 6s, but I got 2, 4, 6, 10, 11. I think it's radiant for guiding bolts. Yeah. Yeah, so 11 damage on that. And yes, the next person that hits Chandran will have advantage, as they're now just in a glitter of starry light.
Nice.
Vesryn, what are you doing?
All right. I will use a bonus action to summon a Shadow Blade. And I will move up to where he's within range to where I can throw at him.
Okay. You'll have
So
to go
you-
through the wind.
To throw it at him?
Oh, not to throw. To okay,
Yeah,
you can throw it. Yeah.
'Cause- all right, so I'm going to throw. Let me see something real quick. I want to double check one thing because this is like a weapon, but I want to look at something on my actions because I have a certain type of thing that I can do with my. Where's it at? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the features here with my wizard stuff where I can hit. Not cantrip from the extra attack. I can attack twice, but instead of once, when you use the attack action, you can cast one of your cantrips. All right, so bonus action, I summoned my Shadow Blade, and as one of my first attacks, I'm throwing the Shadow Blade to try to hit him.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to throw a cantrip at him, see if the cantrips hurt.
Okay.
Firebolt or something.
Yeah.
Let's see what I got. All right, so the Shadow Blade will be. I rolled a. Let's see, 17.
Hit.
You have advantage.
It hits. Oh, I have advantage. So yeah, let me roll and see.
No, don't use
See if
it.
you-
Oh, you could.
See if you
It's the
crit.
same.
It has to be on the first hit.
Yeah, true.
I rolled, but it didn't crit. So
Ah.
all right. So that will be I think 3d8 for the Shadow Blade. I love that spell. So 6 plus 8 plus 4. So 18 points of damage, psychic damage, as the Shadow Blade strikes him, and then it reappears in my hand. And then I'm throwing a cantrip, a firebolt at him. So that will be a 13 plus 7, so 20, a dirty 20.
Yep.
2d10. All right. I don't know. Does the cantrip hurt?
Yep.
Okay, so then that'll be another 10 points of damage from the cantrip of fire damage.
Okay. And Chandran's eyes look very concerned at the moment.
For us.
We're two.
And I will say to him, Jade has some unfinished business with you. Stick around.
Hipley.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look at Sarah and just kind of, I think some kind of drive me back and just is she hugging her sisters?
Her sister, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
Thank
kind of
you all are doing, the work of the gods here.
I was like, we'll see. I'm gonna do attacking. We'll kind of give them a smirk and like a little smile and let's do Eldritch Blast. It's 2 blasts at
All right.
Tantrin.
And he's hexed, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, one's gonna hit. One's a 19 plus. Well, yeah. 19
What about the
plus.
second one?
Second one's not gonna hit. Second one's only 15.
15 plus
so-
anything?
No, 15. The other one, it's gonna be 19 plus stuff.
that
So yeah,
misses.
so. Right. Oh, God, I haven't hit anything in forever. Okay, let's see. Let's see the D10. Hey, come on. Let's see. There we go.
Ooh. All I got left is first level spells.
There we go. All right, so that's going to be 9 points of damage plus I get to do D6 for because he's hex. So 9.
Yep.
Okay, that one's gone. Forget it.
How much?
2. So that's 11. 11 total.
Okay. Jada
How bad does Chandran look?
banged the hell up. Cut, slashed, burned, blasted, like all of the damages.
Okay. I have something to say before I do this. And let's hope that I finish this because it's going to be really cool.
You can always roll first and then
Let me roll first. I'm going. Okay. Let me set this up. Let me set this up first. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
And well, let's see if I hit first. Oh!
20. Come on now.
No. I just hit with all of them. That's all.
Hey.
Okay. One's an 18. One's these are natural. One's an 18, one's a 12, and one's a 19. The 12 is 17. You said 17 hits, right?
17 hits, yes.
Okay.
yeah.
All hit.
Boom, boom, boom.
Unleash.
The fury.
At least the fire.
A lot of D6s. Hold on.
I hate Chandran.
One more.
It's not so bad. I mean, it's just kind of.
That's so bad.
He was just following master's orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Not
I'm going
bad
to use the
guy at
D8
all.
on this one as well.
Yeah,
I
but
can
he's a
use
demon.
your bardic inspiration for my damage roll too, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
You can.
cool. Sick. Bet.
Right?
Oh, cool.
Oh no, she's at.
Get that math up.
Okay.
Wait for it.
32 points of damage.
32.
32.
How do you want
that
this
enough
to end?
Yeah. Okay. I should have practiced this speech.
Pulls out a sheet of paper, like, okay, well.
Jay is grasping the chain that is holding onto Chandran and just stares them dead in the eyes. And they go, "You killed my sisters. And you led to the death of my creator. I'm the first of my kind and the last of my kind. And Chandran, you should have killed me first." And I just into the wooden wall.
And the blast comes out, and you can see the burning fire across their skin as they and turn to dust. And from back behind you, you hear from the two voidlings.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's gone. He's
Again.
gone.
Yeah.
I approach Jada.
like trembling.
You doing all right?
We should probably go.
Agreed.
I'm gonna go and check the ashes for anything
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I was
They
gonna do,
usually have
too.
something cool.
I was gonna walk over and kick through the ashes and see if anything dropped as well.
Nothing cool.
Well, they don't have anything cool, so
That
we
was
can leave.
I
satisfying.
mean, the amulet was cool, but
Does the what are the
Man.
people doing?
they're terrified and trying to back away into the darkness. The ones
Is
that are left.
does it seem like the rooms are being threatened? Like, are they going to maintain their integrity?
You don't know.
Um.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Yeah. I'm
All
like
you
she
need
has
to
like
wait
this.
around and see.
Yep. I do drop my wind wall and I start like dashing out.
I look at Sarah, but like, see, I don't think they told you that they would have had it just fine if we didn't come back. So I have all the faith in them.
Kind of just dust my hands off of dead Chandran and I go outside. She's like mildly tempted to try to like look for his stuff, but the room's really big. And so she's probably best to leave. Goes out. Great party! Just,
Close the door.
I love it.
When you close the door, the glow disappears. The glow you see when you're looking at invisible things to the people who can see invisible. It just closes and then there's nothing. There's no door.
Okay, I think the door's going.
And
Yes,
these
I
two
don't-
little people that are transparentish are looking at you. You did it. You killed Chandran. The devil.
Well, it's not the first. It won't be the last.
I'm doing this for
Thank
a
you.
while.
Thank you. And the two little kids hug you and Desus. The two little
Oh my
boy
gosh, they're
buddies.
like they're children.
They're
Wait.
like teenagers.
Okay,
Not
okay.
kids, but teenagery.
Is one of them Eos, I assume, or who are you?
I'm Eos. Do you know
Oh.
me? I told him
No.
your name.
All right, so I introduce everyone. And your
I'm Eos. My sister is Zero.
all right. Well, glad we could rescue you.
Where are you from? Can we help you get home?
Well, we can get home now that we're out of that beastly cage.
Where's home?
And they just look up. It's up there.
Um,
The sky is your home?
In a matter of speaking.
Oh,
that's far out.
Didn't.
And they take a moment, and then they laugh.
do you know? Can you? She takes him. I don't even know how to phrase this. This is a bit off subject, but do you know anything about realm traveling? Like how to do that?
Yes, we travel many planes.
Do you know how to get to the
We
shadow realm?
live in the astral, not. Do you know of planes?
A little bit.
We've been learning about him. Trying to get to the Shadowfell.
Oh, and they take a step back.
We're trying to
Why-
rescue
why
people.
would- oh. It's a terrible place, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want a vacation there or anything, but got a pretty good idea that people we care about are down stuck there. We're going
If
to get 'em
you
out.
get to a place that is corrupted and dark, you can step through there if you know that that's what you want to do.
So
We
if we
could
go
get
to
you
a
there through the astral touches on all the planes. We could get you there through that, but it's not the same. It would be probably safer. You could go from wherever you wished, but
How is it different?
the astral is more like a sea of stars. But it touches everywhere. You go where you need to go, rather than a
And
direction.
if you were to take us, what would you need?
Well, on the other side, you would be left unprotected unless there was a ship, an astral ship or something that we could put you on. I assume none of you live in the air or the void above the world, do you?
No.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
It would be difficult. The astral is not a place like this where you don't go places. You traverse the spaces and end where you wish.
So we'd need a spaceship.
Yes,
Probably more like a starship, because you said they
Yeah.
travel through the stars, like a
I
sea of
want to
stars.
believe.
Like a
Like
An
starship.
astral ship, but there are dangerous denizens on the astral too. It is not just a place of light and movement. Spaceship, that's an interesting word. Perhaps that would be a good one.
Suddenly,
And the crew
the
start
opening.
re-arriving on the deck slowly.
thanks
Okay,
for all the
well-
help.
Did did you kill
We're good. Weak
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Yep.
Where's the one that was like that came to me in the room? Where are they up there
Little
too? At this
cabin
point,
girl?
or no?
the cabin girl?
Was it
was
cabin
there.
girls? Oh, they tell her like, yeah, but they're dead now. Jada got them. They're definitely dead now this time.
Oh,
No more.
oh, goodness, that was. So there was something there at the door, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was probably like I said, like the tiger person. Yeah, I told you. I mean, I wasn't kidding.
You're very correct. You're very astute, Mr. Hipley.
Well, I am a teacher, so I kind of.
Wait, he came back here when we were in the door?
Yes. We had to deal with him.
Oh, that's why you
Mhm.
came in all beat up. So a question back to, so if we go to a dark, corrupted place, we can sort of will ourselves over there? Is that how it works?
You can, if you can get, you can use either the ethereal to traverse, or you could use the astral. But the Shadowfell is sort of a mirror of your prime, just the darkest aspects.
So if we went to, I don't know, a hag king's house on top of a bunch of ley lines.
That sounds
we-
definitely dark enough,
Okay.
and I don't recommend going there.
Well, do you know any other place that we can traverse to there from?
Sir,
We don't go there. We've been to the
Yes.
Feywild. That's pretty. It's
that's
also
that's
very
pretty nice.
dangerous, though, too.
Yeah, I
The
think
beasts
it's pretty
there
wild.
are
Do
terrifying.
you have any
in some
cool
places.
books from your travels to these places, or any cool things of writing? I mean,
Yeah,
No,
that's a-
I'm sorry.
I
We
mean,
have
they
no
were
books.
kind of in a cage there, Hipley. I don't think they were given reading material.
well, I don't mean in there, obviously. I mean where they're from.
Oh.
Do you read? I'm gonna actually, that's a good idea. I have an idea. And then she's gonna go through her stuff and pull out one of her notebooks and pull up the page that has one of the naming stones on it and ask them, like, do you recognize this thing? Like, have you seen something like it?
That's a nexus point.
Haha! Nexus point! What's that mean?
Ah, wait.
Those
But
are
then
the points. You cannot see the ley lines.
there was the ley line points. Remember, like where the points meet.
Are you not able to see ley lines? Some
Not-
creatures
I'm able-
cannot.
I'm able
Without
to. I'm able
hurting.
to. I'm able to see them if I
So,
activate it from a
Kind of
distance.
a map.
And then you get set on fire.
No, if you do it
Oh,
right on
yeah.
top of it, but if you do it from a
Yeah.
distance, remember
Yeah.
though I learned there's a certain way you can use the detect magic to do it. You just
Oh, yeah.
detect ley lines instead of detect magic kind of thing.
Mhm.
they're all different, but that is obviously a nexus point. You can see by the runes on it that it is set at the point of connection between any number of ley lines.
Okay.
Would that
Those are places
can
with
we-
powerful magic. You could cross to the Shadowfell there too if you wished. It would just take you some real sense of purpose and some time, but you could.
you said it was a mere reflection of the world that we're in, correct?
Yes.
So if I went into the shadow world here, it'd be like this place, but the mirror version of this location, correct?
Yes.
So if we're going to find
It will drain you.
Right.
You have to be very careful there.
if we were going to find the people that are missing, we need to go where they disappeared to best most likely locate them.
I don't know who's missing or what you mean, but if
People
they went
on
to the
our
Shadowfell,
island.
then you would have to go to the Shadowfell, I suppose.
But they're from our island. They went missing from our island. So it'd probably be best to go at the island. Unless
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
unless Neos was taking them somewhere else. It's so difficult.
So you know
Oh,
of
what-
Neos?
Yeah.
No,
we're-
Naos?
I almost thought you might have been named after him, Eos.
Oh.
Don't say that.
It was a joke. Eos, Neos, very similar names.
just kind of pat you.
Neos is a terrible being. He's
So we've been told.
We're trying to
Destroy
kill him. Yeah. Well, do you know anything that might be effective in that way, or anyone else who might want to?
the gods'
also-
magics. That would be effective.
The gods' magics. Cool. Sure. When you say gods' magic, does that mean like I mean, Desis is a druid. She calls upon Luluin.
Your name is Desis.
It is.
You had done something that used God's magic when you were in that fight. I saw it.
Yes, summoned. Which I guess I'm still kind of in that form, so yeah.
Yes, the magic of the Celestials.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. Taking various notes.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, do you need food? Do you need sleep?
No, actually, we can't maintain form like this for very long. We'll be leaving soon.
Okay.
But I do want to thank you so much for that rescue.
You're welcome.
Chandran is a horrible thing, or was.
Poor thing.
And everyone else there was horrible too. They were all bad people.
To be fair, we should thank you as well. You opened the door to let us in so we could help our friends and so that Jada could get some well-deserved revenge.
You are Jada? And they look at you, Jada.
Yeah, that's me.
I've never seen one like you. May I touch
I've
your
never
skin?
seen one like you. I guess so.
You are of the earth and
Yeah.
touches your skin. You're some kind of metals, right?
Yeah.
And alive.
Yeah.
You can you feel like love?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, your friends love you. Do you feel it?
I'm trying to figure that out.
It's a bit new for
That's
them.
that
I
must
have
be
a personal
exciting.
question.
It's scary.
Love is always scary.
You're doing it right.
Don't worry.
Wow.
All the emotions are
Finish
scary.
each other's sentences. That's cute. Sorry. Sorry. That was Jazz. That was Jazz.
That was brilliant. And as they're talking, they start to fade a little bit more and get clearer and clearer. And after a while, they sort of fade into dust, and the dust sort of...
Before they fade, I ask them, is it all right if I ever reach out to you just to check in on you?
And they fade away and flicker into stardust.
So before they did that,
So no.
damn, so they never answered. They just sat there as their no.
They look at this.
All right.
Disappear.
Well, I was trying to let everybody talk before I said anything. That's all. I've been planning to say that for a minute, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody with that stuff. So, yeah. All right. Well,
I don't think they'd mind, personally.
Yeah, they're pretty
I'll check in
grateful.
on them. It might be nice to make friends with beings from the astral sea.
Yeah, that was definitely. I mean, they gave us a lot of information. So, I mean, I would have rescued them if they didn't know anything, but I'm glad that we got that.
I agree.
Oh, well, I think I'm gonna go. Like,
What the hell were you two doing? Why were you in there?
Well,
You can't walk away after you are in a place like that and without telling us what happened. How the hell did you get in there?
it was me. I saw a door. It was a crack. And I didn't know if it was my Fae side, my Tiefling side. I got curious. I peeked in. I sent my satchel up to Dwen because we know what's in it. And I guess I just signaled her to me.
the satchel came to me. I didn't know what was going on. I went after Desus.
You have to be careful.
Worked out.
It did work out, luckily. But it could have worked out much differently.
Yes.
Well, I have nothing to say. I can't judge. I've done dumb things, as Dwin can attest to. So
Doesn't say anything. She's just
But I saw you roll your eyes.
So I will not judge, but please be careful next time. Maybe not step through doors that we know might lead to Chandran. I mean, we saw him open that door there in the mast, like, oh look, it's Chandran's door. Let me just take a peek inside.
I mean, I missed that part. I thought we like went into like the galley or something, and then so like I didn't
It
know
was
we were
just
going
so
through a magic
overcome.
mask door. I was just like, oh, I thought he made the galley look like magical or whatever. So, I mean, Dwayne also can be like impulsive. It's her fae, so I was just went with it. And yeah, she's not gonna mention that the music was really why she went over there. Yeah, I went after Desus. I'm responsible.
Every door's an opportunity, so.
Well, I mean, Chandran's dead now, so
I've seen the feast, though. I thought the poison plan.
Janie, how
How
are
do
you
you-
processing that?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
Smoke is coming out their ears.
Don't
Oh, I
want
think we need to
talk.
restart.
And I don't want to talk about my feelings. I thought I would feel better.
I was gonna, yeah.
I know that feeling when we killed Talbamis after what they did to my family. I didn't feel much better for it either.
It doesn't bring back
bittersweet.
the loved ones. Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't. It's bittersweet. You're glad that you dealt with it, but it doesn't make you feel better.
At least they can't hurt anyone else, no.
Think about the people you saved, like the ones we just saw go up to the
The Astral Sea.
Yes, the astral. Yes, there we go. We're not gonna lie. I mean, that pain's gonna be there. So I mean, it's gonna, like I said, it will. I mean, lessen over time without ever going away completely. So.
Speaking of, perhaps that amulet we took from him might have weakened him. Do you mind if I study that?
I can study it later. I'm gonna keep it for now. I nabbed it, so.
Well, I can give it back to you. I just want to see what it does. Make sure it's not a cursed item.
No,
Unless you
but-
want to take a chance with a cursed item, then that's fine. Maybe it's evil and it might corrupt you. That's fine if that's what you wish. I'm not going to steal your treasure. I just want to make sure it's safe and that you're not going to end up hurting yourself or somebody else.
I'll just see it later. Anyways, so I kind of put that in my pocket, and I pulled out just like an empty, just like a blank journal, and I kind of give it to Jada. Like, I know you don't want to talk about different things, but if you ever want to write them down, almost like a sort of journal. You see it when I was a little bit younger. So if you ever want to do
Very
that,
helpful.
No, I think that's a great idea.
What do I say?
you just write. What did you say? I'm sorry.
What do I say?
You just write down whatever you're feeling. So whatever you wanna. I mean, you write down maybe what you can't say. Write down whatever thing that's kind of maybe something you can't figure out. Just write it down.
Just
Wherever it
start
comes.
with writing down what happened,
That's yeah.
Okay.
and it will help process the emotion.
I start sifting through the moss of my bag and float now my kind of somewhat soggy journal. I've been doing this when I woke up on the beach. I was confused and couldn't remember much, but it helped sort things out.
It's a very book club thing to do.
Well, our book club.
Looks at Vesryn. Well,
Are you making assumptions again, Hipley? As I
No.
pull out my own personal journal that I've kept about my family for years. Sometimes I feel like you have some issues with me. Perhaps we could talk sometime and figure out what your issues are with me, Hipley.
we can talk sometime.
Unless you're scared of me. And that's
That-
fine too.
Needs rum, and I start to look around. So rum on board, please.
Oh yes, and the cabin girl runs. I'll get the rum.
Oh, thank all the gods.
Tables
for
on the
that.
deck for them.
As the crew comes back out.
Well, the crew's out again, and they're setting some tables up for all of you and bringing you rum.
Oh, I could use some rum, and then I pull out the lute, and I just start playing on it. 'Cause she's just, I play the Song of Rest, so we can heal.
Yes.
if we need
yeah.
it.
I'm messed up. I forgot about that.
Yep. Yep. Hurt.
I was gonna say you guys looked a little beat up.
I think everybody was pretty much a little bit beat up.
I got full health. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, you stayed outside to talk.
Hey, I was making sure they're okay. Okay, you know, someone's
Uh-huh.
got to make sure the everyday people are
They
okay.
literally dragged you back into the fray.
And you cast a spell and did damage,
Yeah.
and pointed out that like those spells will do damage again.
Oh no, that's actually I think that's what he did when he hit him with that firebolt.
Fireball, yeah, the fireball.
Oh, fireball, yeah.
Yep.
I tried to fireball in the room. So
Yeah.
I just assumed Chandra didn't take any damage from it. But then when you hit, then I realized, like, wait, are you saying that the fireball did damage? I'm like, oh shit. It's like sweet. But it definitely was because he told you did damage. Then I was like, wait a second.
And they slide tables out, and they bring the rum over to your chairs. Food for them too. And the crew goes back to work, and oddly, the sea gets calmer. It's not so rough, and you are brought food and rum. And I think this is a good place to break. Sitting on the deck as friends.
Well, frenemies, apparently. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what Hipley has against Vesryn. I want to know. I'm like, what is going on here?
Reading a spell.
Thank you, everybody. It was awesome having you all here. Nice to see some chat.
This was a
going on,
fun
too.
one.
And some cool little creatures here too. Maybe made by someone. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to assign them. They're kind of cool.
The
They-
Voidlings
I
are
think
the
it was me.
creation of our own Desus. Natalie is the artist and creator of Voidlings, which you can get from her Ko-Fi.
Check them out.
It's
Do it.
available on there. Pay what you want. And yeah, I was tearing up when I saw the image pop up. I was like, oh no. So that was a nice treat. Thank you.
You're welcome. I knew that there was a place perfect for them. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll totally use that. Down the road.
They came in handy.
It
They,
did.
Yeah,
sa-
they
they,
did.
They saved our butts.
yeah.
They were good. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time, next Tuesday. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, who's
I
gonna
like
win?
Tiffany's